So,
what are the most difficult challenges right now?
The difficult challenges are we have, at some point in time, they have to move from here to somewhere else, right? We don't have the services to take care of 50 immigrants, and we certainly don't have housing. We're in a housing crisis as we are on this island, and so we can't house everyone here that lives here and works here. We don't have housing for 50 more.
You serious?
So before you build camps, people of Martha's Vineyard, before you have more panic in the streets and send more furious texts to your officials, before you have more meltdowns, libs, we did a little research for you here on The Benny Show. We actually went on Airbnb just 15 minutes ago, and we're able to find dozens of homes available, over 1,000 homes. Look at this. This is from Airbnb right now. Look at this beautiful house in West Tisbury. It has a private hot tub. It's got a chef. Look at this. It's got a 4.5% rating. Look at this one in Edgartown. 6-bedroom home. The Katama home near the south of Edgartown. It's only $1,400 a night. Ladies, well, think about the money we're giving to Ukraine right now. How many Ukraine payments of billions of dollars could house these migrants just for $1,400 a night? Look at that. You're talking about a house that clearly has 6 bedrooms here for $800. That's a steal. It's available right now, October 2nd through the 7th. How many migrants could you put in this house? How many? Look at all these Airbnbs available. Whoa! Why don't they just open up their rental homes? Why don't they all open up their houses? All these people, all these sycophantic, white, persnickety vineyard vine wearing libs, sitting there with their champagne and with their little pastel polo shirts on, their pink polos and their labradoodles. Why don't they open up their vacation homes? Look at these. These are beautiful. What's next? Well, we checked Redfin. What about the homes that are currently empty on Martha's Vineyard? Go ahead and check it. Feast your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you may not live inside of $1 million home, but the people of Martha's Vineyard do. Look at this map. This is the map of available empty houses on Martha's Vineyard right now. Look at these. $15 million, $9 million, $26 million houses. $8 million houses sitting there on Martha's Vineyard. Let's zoom in just a little bit, shall we? What do these houses look like? Oh, wow. This is an $18 million house on Craxatucket Cove Road in Edgartown, Massachusetts. Look at that pool. These migrants cross the Rio Grande. They can clearly cross that pool. Migrants, look at this house. It's available. It's totally empty. We went through the photos. It's totally empty. No one's living there right now. Look at the pool house. There's a pool house. How many migrants could you fit in that pool house? Look at this. A 7-bath, 6-bed, 9,000 square foot home. They definitely didn't include the pool house in that square footage. I mean, you have rules and regulations against that. Look at this. The property itself is a 10-acre property. How many lean-tos? How many tents? How many mango carts? How many goat barbecues could you fit on this property? How many? Guys, this is so simple. Bring the beautiful culture of our South American neighbors to this house. This house, so white, so privileged, it's time for a little diversity to be added to this place. We searched, they got plenty of houses available. By the way, Mr. Diversity, the king of diversity, the man who lectured us for 8 damn years about how white and how evil this country is, a man who went to live in one of the whitest places in America, a man who put his family's home in a moat away from the rest of society. A man named Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. This is their house. Look at that. It's on 30 acres. It's got 7 bedrooms. It's got 10 baths. This house has nothing but space. They're empty nesters. Their kids are in college. Where's Barack Obama opening up his house to these migrants? Where is he? Where's Barack Obama? Why doesn't Barack Obama's house look like this? We did a artist's rendering of what Obama's house should look like if he were to welcome not just the migrants that were flown there by DeSantis, which is just like a small amount, but like, how about 1,000 migrants? This is 50. How about 1,000 migrants? There you go. It's the same photo. That's what Obama's house. Where's the porta-johns? Where's the tents? Where's the little fires? The barbecue on the beach? Bring in the boats. Why can't the boats just come straight from Cuba to Obama's beach? He's got a private beach. You can go through the listing. You can see Obama's got a private beach, a little dinghy there. You could get the porta-johns. Obama's net worth like $100 million, maybe more. Pretty good from just a poor boy from the south side of Chicago. So why not Obama's house? Throw him in. He's got the room. He's got the space. Let him run. Let him run. That's what Obama's house should look like if Obama lived by his own standards. But you see, Obama will never live by his own standards. He's just going to force you to live by his standards. He would never. Neither would any of his neighbors. Steven Spielberg, Amy Schumer, Bill Gates. Those are Obama's neighbors. None of those people are swinging open their homes. Where was Barack Obama on the tarmac greeting these migrants? No, instead, they are treated like a disease. Now, Obama, of course, has a penchant for locking up children in cages and locking up migrants in cages. We're thankful he's not doing that. But here we go. Back to the article. Do you know that in Martha's Vineyard, they had to run and do an emergency run to grab a Hispanic girl out of class? This is a real story. Drag a Hispanic girl out of class. Her name is Maria Sanchez Roa. She was born in Colombia. And the Libs of Martha's Vineyard got up off of their vineyard vines clad tukuses and had to set down the latest copy of Home and Garden and sprint to the high school to grab the one Hispanic girl who was there and demand that she act as a translator because none of them spoke Spanish. Real story. Maria Sanchez Roa, born in Colombia, said she was recruited to serve as emergency labor and translator. I was at home watching Princess Diana videos, and my mom burst through the door and said, "We have to go to the high school. I'm here because I'm a Hispanic kid who speaks Spanish." Martha's Vineyard had to drag a young Hispanic girl out of her room because none of the elitist libs on that island spoke Spanish. They dragged her in and chucked her in and said, "What are they saying? What are these words? We're so scared. Please help us." President Obama's house is worth $11 million. President Obama did not offer once for his house to be used for the migrants. Instead, according to Governor Charlie Baker of Massachusetts, barracks will be opened in nearby Cape Cod to house the migrants. "We do not have enough housing for the people living here," says Eric, who probably owns 2 or 3 rental properties. I think we have that image, by the way. We were able to snoop into, according to a user on Twitter, we were able to snoop into some of the private listservs in Martha's Vineyard, where the Martha's Vineyard hoi polloi and elite are now turning on each other like rats, shaming each other for having vacation homes, multiple vacation homes, and not allowing the migrants to stay at their multiple properties. Helen from Vineyard Haven wrote, "Now I see why they want a giant school in Vineyard Haven. I've been in tears for a week over the taxes going through the roof, worrying about how to pay them. I can't take much more of this. I'm a senior. I'm a 7th generation island native, and I live on a fixed income." They've declared a humanitarian crisis in Martha's Vineyard. Over 50 migrants. They're putting them into camps. That's what they're going to say. They're making them live in squalor. They're forcing them to sleep on the floor. Yet these liberal scumbags won't open up their palatial vacation homes or their current properties on the market. Thousands of them. None of these people will open up any of their properties for the 50 Venezuelans that just landed on the island. This is called a virtue signal. The iron law of wokeism and leftism is that we will never live by our own standards. We will only shame you and call ourselves virtuous. But the moment we have to put $1 into the tithe dish, the moment we have to walk across the street to help the homeless man get a meal, well, that's disgusting. He may have COVID. What we don't want that. We wouldn't allow that guy. We pay taxes after all. These people are such frauds. It's sick. Look at this image. This is an image from a private listserv on Martha's Vineyard. This image starts, let's go up to the top. This is a screenshot of a Facebook post in a Martha's Vineyard private chat. Find them permanent housing? I'm sorry. I thought there was a housing shortage here. Here's Libs freaking out. Martha's Vineyard Libs freaking out about housing these migrants. Do you need anyone to help in the evenings? Can we give them clothes? Can we just come and give them nice clothing? Here's another Lib from Martha's Vineyard. What else do they need? Says a dude from Martha's Vineyard. And this guy says, Pat, they need housing. You have 2 summer rentals. Oh! It is getting spicy in Martha's Vineyard. Man, the clam bakes are going to be hot this summer in Martha's Vineyard. Boy, you are going to have some people that will not be invited to the Blue Crab Cook-Off this year. Boy, you better get your chowder spoons ready, baby, because Pat and Tom are no longer friends on Little Martha's Vineyard. Pat, they need housing. You have 2 summer rentals. This from a private chat in the Martha's Vineyard Facebook group. Whoa. Look at Pat, too, by the way. Look at Pat, Jimmy Buffett fan. This guy, huge proponent of migrants and migrants flooding into America. He loves it. Pat's probably posted so many memes, BLM memes, no human is illegal memes. Pat's the kind of guy that sits there and says that people who wear MAGA hats are racists. Yet Pat's got 2 rental properties on the island. I wonder, are Pat's rentals among some of these on Airbnb? Let's go look and see if we can find one of Pat's rentals. Hey, Pat, one of those your rentals, buddy? Which one of these are your rentals, pal? Why ain't you opening those up? $229 a night. Pat can't save it. Pat's got to get that $229 a night. Got to get that sweet $862 a night. Those migrants can't pay. These migrants are penniless. They gave all their money to the coyotes to get here and the human smugglers. They endured all sorts of hell on earth in order to cross the border illegally. And Pat, boy, oh boy, Pat thinks it was total extremism and racism for Trump to want a paltry $5 billion to build his border wall. Would have prevented this in the first place. But hey, Pat said no more money to the racist policies of Donald Trump. But old Pat's not able to open up his 2 summer rentals to these migrants. Boy, oh boy, man, it is getting spicy in Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard, ladies and gentlemen, has declared a humanitarian crisis. According to Breitbart.com, Martha's Vineyard officials are freaking out over 50 criminal migrants flown into their town. Wow. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears taste like ice cream. We ridicule the establishment, and we do so because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you liked what you saw, please click the thumbs up. Please punch, subscribe, and ring the bell to let you know when we have a new video? Don't you want us to let you know when we're live? Please check out more of our videos here and sign up for our mailing list in case something happens and the plug gets pulled. We want to be able to keep in touch with you. My name is Benny Johnson, and thank you for watching. Based Patriots, stay free.